All right, we can get started today. Well, mostly started. Um, Hello and welcome to the stream, everyone. Tonight we're going to be casting Kyoto Koi versus London Leviathan. So, new team versus old team. Right now, sitting in the lobby, just kind of waiting for players to show up. We got half a team here for Kyoto Koi. Hoping, that changes sooner rather than later. This is my first week 2 game. What is the starting map? Let's go find out. I say it slowly as I wait for it's Oasis. Sweet. Love Oasis. Great map. Cars are a plus. I have yet to see someone die to a car in this season, so hopefully someone can deliver. All right. Waiting for people to trickle in, waiting for the match to start. Any bets? Kyoto Koi versus Leviathans. I honestly don't know anyone. Let's look in the server. Let's see who is on Kyoto Koi. Kyoto Koi has Drunk Turtles, Ice Panda, Casual Scrub, Dark, Philip, Nakashima, Conqueror, Dion, oh so that's Ruhei, and then Vex. Huh. Versus Lena that has Athena, Shredder, Amari, Salem, also Iza, Pandy, and it looks like Boomer 549 is what's in today. Oh, Lau's their mascot. That's cute. Wait, what if Lau's alt accounts, hold on, is LGBT? How did he get that alt account? Wait. Is Lau here? No, he's not. Of course he's not, little bitch. I love that account. I'm jealous. I can't believe. That can't be. Yeah, it says LGBT number 11555. Holy shit. That is a great alt account. I hope he sells it for a ridiculous amount of money. Anyways, but from the roster we have here, it's a pretty high SR roster. I think the lowest player on their roster is Vex at 2674. Oh, there's Lau. You've had that account for years. Don't call me a little bitch. I'm a foot taller than you. You're 6'9"? Damn, Lau. Damn, Lau. It's okay. You seem like someone I could snap in half should we meet in person. So I think I would be okay even though you're tall. But that is an amazing alt account. I cannot believe that you have that. That's so good. Alright, well, we're still waiting for Kyoto Koi to show up. I guess we can, move and do the ritualistic snooping through people's profiles, before the game starts. So, move us over to the screen. We can start with Epi, who I think is plat, gold, something. Oh, gold, okay. Gold support, maybe on tank? Shredder's diamond, no plat. Diamond still? Diamond on tank, plat support. Mari is plat, peak diamond, although this season, I think, if I remember correctly. Oh no, he's back to plat. Yeah, peak diamond. Yellow is 6. He's so smart for a kindergartner. He can curse out anyone like a boss. I won't snap you in half, Lau. You're too entertaining alive. Salem. First off, whenever we look at Salem's profile, we have to appreciate this ridiculous number of Genji hours. ridiculous number of hours in general. Like, he has over 1,500 hours on DPS alone. 2,000 tank, 2,000, probably about 2,500 if you do all the funky math. But anyways, for competitive, I think he's Master Support. Yeah, Master Support. Hasn't done this season, I don't think. No, he doesn't. Master Support, Plat DPS, and then Diamond Tank. Pandy coming in, I think is also Diamond. Diamond. Has it placed this season? Oh, that's... no. Oh, Plat Support, Diamond Tank. Boomer. Is this Deadstock's alt account? Silver Support. Well, it was gold last season. Yeah, gold. Kyoto Koi, we have half the team here. 4 minutes until their timeout starts too. This looks like a diamond support. Yeah, diamond support. Plat tank, gold DPS. Black strike. Diamond. Damage. Ruhei, I think is diamond support. Private profile. We don't get to snoop. Unfortunate. And now we're stuck here waiting for Kyoto Koi to get their shit together. How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully people are doing well. Enjoying their summer. Hopefully it's not too hot wherever you all are. Boomer is not Deadstock Reckless. That's just me making a joke. Because Deadstock is a boomer himself, and so I figured Boomer would be a great account for Deadstock to have. But it is not actually Deadstock. Boomer549 is someone else. If I look at I just closed the roster sheet, but don't worry. We can get back there. We can make our way back. Back on my way. Boomer is just Boomer. I have no idea who they are. That's their only account they have. So. Imagine that. Yeah, Deadstock has a lot of really good alt accounts. I'm just disappointed he doesn't have, like, Grandpa, Boomer, Senile, Bald is another one. Deadstock's like a bald Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's quite funny. Alright. We have another player for Kyoto Koi. We're 4 of 6 guys. And they have a private profile, so there's nothing for me to talk about. Did you unprivate your profile, Ruhei? Nope. Nope. Alright. Well, we're still here. Looking at the screen. Waiting. Also, the map is not correct. But imagine. Imagine if it was. And imagine if we had a full team here so that we could start a game on time. We lost a player. That's not how that's supposed to work. Also, I do want to put Davmaster on blast because he was supposed to host this game and then just did not answer my DMs or respond to me or Epi. So he's a failure, and you can tell him I said that. I'm a bully, Deadstock. I mean, that's true. I am. It's a valid point. I do think, listen, it's not a diss to be called that you're like Uncle Iroh. You look like him, but bald. You're gonna be the Dragon of the West someday. Oh, we have casual scrub here. It's a lot of hours. Let's see. Competitive. Diamond. I was with my cousin. Excuses, excuses, Dab. Excuses, excuses. seen in a long time. Yep. Reminder to all my viewers that Nightbot is armed and dangerous in patrolling the chat. Love to watch him just destroy some people. It's quite funny. I have Nightbot set to the most aggressive settings. I set up Nightbot on the official MOWL Twitch, but I made it a little more gentle. It's not gonna snipe you quite so hard. I don't look like him. I mean, old, white. I mean, I guess he's supposed to be Asian, but he looks white on the fucking cartoon. I'm sorry. He's very pale Asian. But, eh, have a rounder face. Pain, this is pain. It is painful waiting for Kyoto Koi to show up. Where are these players? But you look like Sylvester. Lau. Lau. I've seen an image of this man. I will say, for real, I'm joking. He doesn't look like Uncle Iroh, but he also doesn't look like Sylvester Stallone. Oh my goodness. Waiting for this team to show up. Who? Okay. I don't know any of the players on Kyoto Koi. How do I... Waiting for these people to show up. I mean, they have 5 people on their bench right now. But only 3 people in the game. Mysteries of mysteries. Wow, you don't need to simp that hard for Deadstock. You already made it to council. You're good, man. You can stop. Straight Chad energy from Deadstock. That's hilarious. Deadstock is a Chad. Alright, well, I'm gonna check and see what chat says. Well, we've officially, are stuck. Oh, it looks like we're having issues due to SR. One of their players was too high. Huh. Still waiting for Kyoto Koi. Still waiting for Kyoto Koi. Maybe they need a sub. I'm guessing that's what this is all about. And that they're looking for a substitute that can play for them and make their SRs work. But, guess we hide the chat again. We have someone else. I guess we can look at their profile. We can look at Hypnos. Hypnos. Competitive. Plat. Plat. Lots of McCree, some Tracer, some Ash. Pretty standard. Let's pick on someone. Alright. Who wants to be Snoopy? Who wants to be Snoopy? We're gonna go with Shredder because that's always fun. Alright, let's look at 207 hours. I guess I should have a lot of hours on Reinhardt. Didn't expect it. Alright, Zarya. All modes. Competitive. All competitive seasons. 39 hours, 205 games, 121. He has a 60% win rate on Zarya. That's actually pretty good. Over 3 million damage done. Almost 2,000 final blows. Got a 44% weapon accuracy. Nice, nice. 1,080 Graviton Surge kills. Who else? Let's look at Oh, we have Drunk Turtles is here now. We have 5 people with a private profile. Listen, if we were playing Overwatch 2 now, we would be fine. But we're not. We're still playing Overwatch 1, probably for the next rest of the year, waiting for 2022, man. Alright, well, I guess we're just chilling, waiting for the timeout. I guess, you know what, guys? We're officially in timeout. This is an official timeout. So we're gonna go to the timeout counter. I'm gonna update the count. I mean, I guess it's not a pause. It is a pause. I'm gonna count it. We're gonna count it. What should we talk about today, chat? What should we do with this time that I have to kill for the next 9 minutes? We already talked about development. We talked a bit about frogs. What can we talk about? Oh, we can talk about. So, as many of you are aware, there was a record-breaking heat wave along the coast. Um, Most places, like the Pacific Northwest, reaching temperatures above 100 degrees. This is no shock due to global warming, but some interesting side effects that have happened is there will probably be a shortage of shellfish. So if you enjoy eating clams, scallops, mussels, a lot of them died in the heat wave. Mussels do have ways to survive extreme heat, but it went so hot that they literally just cooked inside of their shells and died. So now on the beaches, there's just a bunch of dead shellfish and they're just all rotting in the sun. So beaches on the West Coast are pretty fucking rank right now. They're gross, stinky, stinky, stinky. And it's not because of the people there, it's because of the shellfish, for once. So I guess that means we'll add a picture of a mollusk. Oh, when you type in mollusk to Google search, it brings you up the weirdest shit. I just want the standard mussel. I guess we'll have to, if I wanted a mussel, I should search for a mussel, not a mollusk. Too general of a term. Do they not have a single mollusk? A single mollusk? Single mollusk. Ooh, sure, we'll do this. Why the fuck not? And then let's add another image. Let's bring a mollusk here. Yeah, guys, we're learning. We'll give some text to it. Do. I died in the June 2021 heat wave. Give it, we'll give some serious business red. Serious business red text. Let's also capitalize. Proper grammatical such. Actually, I don't like that. Hold on. Not what I meant to do. There we go. Make the text a little tinier. Put it over here. Dead mussel. Hi, Pawns. Hi, Cat. What's up? What's up with you? Alright, Kyoto Koi has 6 minutes to get a team together. As you can see, if we go over here, nothing happening. If we go to the timeout screen so I can check the chat, we're just chilling, waiting for anything to happen. Anything to happen. Anything at all. Oh boy. Well, if this does go to a forfeit, which it's beginning to look like it might, I will be casting a game again later tonight. I actually signed up for 2 games today. So, in an hour and a half? How does that work? 40, an hour, 40 minutes. Yes, hour and 40 minutes. I will be casting Chads versus Philadelphia Fright. which should be an interesting game to watch. So we'll see. I had hoped to get this game over and done with before. I mean, it may be over and done with in the next like 5 minutes, but I had hoped to like actually have a game to cast for like the 2 hours before. But I guess this is saving my throat quite a bit, even though it doesn't feel like it right now because I'm just talking into an endless void about nothing. We talked about muscles. Talk about my cat. I have two cats, in case you guys don't know. One of them is named Pons, and one of them is named Peduncle. They're named after two regions in the hindbrain. I don't know what they do. Actually, I do. The Pons is part of hearing and balance. I don't know what the Peduncle does. I named them because I thought those names sounded cute, and I know a lot of neuroanatomy. Um, they're very cute cats. They're sisters, and they get fed in like 2 hours and start begging around this time. And by begging, that usually just means that they want to have my utmost attention and sit on my lap and get cuddled, and they're very cute. And they hope that by being very cute, they can convince me to feed them early. Unfortunately for them, I have a heart of stone and am immune to such ploys. But they are extremely cute. Very, very cute, 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 cute. They also don't know that their normal food was sold out, so we had to get different food at the pet store today. So we'll see how that goes over at dinner time today. There may be some low-key riots at the Reed household if I don't come online to cast Chengdu Chads versus Philadelphia Fright. Know that my cats have taken over my home and that I need help. Even though they're tiny little things. Pons is, I think, 10 pounds? 10.4 pounds, if I remember correctly. She's probably gained weight since her last vet visit because she looks a little bit shonky. A little bit shonky. Peduncle is 9.2 pounds. So she's just a wee thing. You could pick her up in one hand and toss her across the room, which I frequently do when they start to annoy me. But don't worry, cats always land on their feet, so they're fine. They're fine. And they're very cute and happy and incredibly spoiled. Just incredibly, incredibly spoiled. Oh, it looks like they're going to ask to 5v6 the first map. Sorry for the wait. Okay. Are we going? Are we starting? I don't know. I think we're thinking about starting. We're considering starting. We're hoping we're starting. At least I'm hoping we're starting. So I mean, oh, looks like we have a sub. Looks like Fangori is subbing for the Kyoto Koi. So, let's see. Maybe we'll have a game here? Maybe? Possibly? Thinking about it? Considering it? Alright, looks like Fangori's going to be subbing for the tank line. We're going to have casual scrub. I guess I can hide chat. Oop. And then we can go to this. Looks like we're going to have Drunk Turtles on the tank. Kyoto Koi on that private profile. Fangori coming in with the sub. Gold. I'll see it the way through. Casual Scrub, who we saw earlier is Diamond DPS. Hypnos, also a Diamond DPS, I think. Let's see. plat DPS. And we're going! Holy shit, we're actually playing the video game.
Welcome to Oasis.
And we're on Oasis, starting on University. Excellent brawl map to start on. See what team brings the better brawl.
Initiating match.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but very curious to see where this goes. Now, I would expect that London has a pretty good brawl, mostly because, sorry, I have to put my cat on the floor. They have Shredder, who is an extremely good Zarya. But I believe Epi's going to be on tank with Shredder, and I don't know. Last time I casted for London, Epi was on support. Yeah, it's going to be Epi on the Reinhardt, Shredder on the Zarya, Amari on the Hanzo, Salem on the Mei, so they're doing full brawl. Pandy on the Ana, and Boomer on Lucio. Now, we did notice last time, London versus Tokyo, not Kyoto, when I last casted London, one of the big weaknesses was that Pandy, they were up against Baptiste versus an Ana, and the immortality was just so good in the brawl. But in this case, we have two Anas against each other. Ruhei also on the Ana, Fangori on the Baptiste, with Wisp on the Sigma, Drunk Turtles on the Reinhardt. Gonna have Casual Scrub on the Tracer, and Hypnos on the McCree. Looks like Drunk Turtles on point contesting Epi here. Is gonna get flash fan. Anti going on to Amari. Oh, Amari swapped to the McCree off of the Hanzo. I guess that's a good swap. But it looks like Kyoto Koi is actually going to take this first cap, largely due to some nice picks from Casual Scrub and Hypnos, with Wisp getting the two cleanup picks. Also have Drunk Turtles almost with a Earth Shatter here, doing some excellent 3-peeking to try and see and get a quick shatter off on the enemy team. He's gonna get a nice fire strike there. Ooh, he's gonna get walled off from charging back to his team. He's gonna get flashed, gonna fan. The immortality is there to save him though. Just gonna shatter. He wants to shatter. He is gonna shatter with the assist from the flash from Hypnos. Nice job. That is going to cement them another fight win. 4 kills going to, well, 3 kills going to Drunk Turtles. Hypnos helping out with a little bit. And then this man is just right-clicking aggressively. Next up, it looks like we have a Pulse Bomb in play, as well as a High Noon. Casual Scrub coming back the long way from spawn, so probably a High Noon to get aggressive. Almost have an Earth Shatter coming out from Epi to go in. Lift Window coming in with the High Noon. That is 3 ultimates, 4 ultimates with the Pulse Bomb. That is a definitive fight win, but that was every ult that they had except for Nano, which means now that London have an excellent opening. Epi has Shatter. Amari almost has High Noon. The Blizzard is available, as well as the Nano Boost. Let's follow in Epi and see where they want to put this Shatter. This could potentially, it's going to get the main tank at least. That's good. Main tank is cleaned up. Blizzard comes out. It is going to freeze a majority of the team. Epi forced to hold his shield up as he gets antied, or they get antied, sorry. Shredder's gonna get the pick onto Ruhei. It's just Wisp here on point. Trying to kill this. Salem doing work on this. Also, he did, I guess, just reload High Noon. Although Damari did get 2 kills, so good for them. Drunk Turtles tactically resetting. Casual Scrub swapping over to the Junkrat. Oof, English. Salem's doing a lot of work on this Mei. Let's see. We do also have a Nano to play for, but it is going into a High Noon and a Nano Boost. My guess is they're going to try and High Noon. Hypnos potentially set up. I'm shocked that Casual Scrub's not on the McCree, given that supposedly he is very good. That is double High Noon from inside the grab. As well as a Nano onto the Reinhardt. Looks like a quick retake. Overtime. Can anyone contest the point? Drunk Turtles making his way to stall them out as much as possible, and they cannot touch. That's going to be the first map segment of Oasis, going to Kyoto Koi. Excuse me, almost said the wrong team name.
1-0.
All right. Nice play.
Ready for battle.
Really good aggression from Drunk Turtles and good job on Hypnos and Wisp for like supporting that aggression and being up with their main tank, as well as the support line of Fangori and Ruhe for keeping that man up and running. Yeah, we had some good plays on the side of London Leviathans, just not enough. They kind of got alt snowballed, so. Looks like we have a swap to Sigma off of the Zarya, a swap to Hanzo off of the McCree, and then looks like potentially a teleporter just to get there faster. I don't think, yeah, it's not going to stay. Even though they did teleport, it doesn't look like they're going to actually get there that much faster. Just a little bit ahead. They're going to meet here by the jump pad. Interesting rotation. Nice anti coming out onto Drunk Turtles. Man's very low, is going to get picked by Epi. Immortality doesn't manage to save him. His shield is getting dangerously low, oh, though. Watch that trap. Doing some damage, rotating to cap the point, rotating towards the point. Neither team taking high ground, actually, except maybe it sounds like Fangori might be up there. Fangori's trying to get up there, but it looks like actually Amari is currently up there on the high ground, taking advantage of this. Oop, nice kill from Pandy. Drunk Turtles get sent back to spawn for the next time. Fangori is just jumping up and teasing Amari on this Hanzo, being like, you can't hit me. Immortality comes out in an attempt to save Diva Mech, I guess. But it looks like they're going to have to back out and reset. Almost have a Dragon Strike on the side of London Leviathans, as well as a Shatter. Nice shot from Salem. That is a big stagger. We do have a window for Kyoto Koi that they could window in for next fight, but they need to get a full regroup and manage to get in there. Oop, Evie gets a little too aggressive, is going to get picked. Window, it looks like it's trying to get placed. Is going to get placed. Casual Scrub manages to get 2 picks, and then it looks like we're going to have a tire coming in. Is going to manage to get both supports with, oh, camera view. Going to get both supports with that tire, and it looks like Kyoto Koi are going to take the point. 50% already on the clock, or not on the clock, on the capture progress for London Leviathans. So it is not over yet. They have a Shatter, they have a Lift, they have a Blizzard, they have a Nano, and they almost have Beat. They will be going into, ooh, that's a nice pick from Amari. Gonna get the dink onto Casual Scrub. Hypnos is going to High Noon, is going to get shattered for his audacity to High Noon in front of it. Immediately into a Blizzard. Freezing and demeching the Diva. Ooh, and then the immediate headshot on the baby Diva. Oof. Quick retake. They still have ults to play for too. Only Shatter and Blizzard use. They still have Lift, they still have Nano, they still have Beat. Meanwhile, Kyoto Koi can use Shatter or Nano Boost aggressively. They also have a Diva Bomb coming in. Let's see if this Shatter is going to be what they play for. Cat, I need you to not be where you are right now. All right, pushing through. Looks like we are actually going to start off with a Lift. Are going to manage to get much. Casual Script going on to the Pharah over here. Diva Bomb coming out. Shatter coming out, but it's a little late, so there's no Diva Bomb follow-up. And it looks like Beat comes out. Doesn't manage to save Epi, but it does give the rest of the team a little bit of breathing room. Diva is still raining hell from above. That is a Nano onto the Sigma here. Shredder doing his best to do some damage, as well as keep his team alive. That rock is going to kill Drunk Turtles. Diva Max getting very low. It is overtime. Eat coming out, trying to... Oh, it looks like they have it. Looks like they have it. Wisp being very low and is going to get cleaned up. Dragon Strike towards the spawn to discourage any attempts to stall. It is 1-1 here on Oasis. Kyoto Koi versus London Leviathan. Going into the final map segment to see who takes the first map and then who will get following map pick for the next one.
I grow tired of waiting.
Whoop. Hi, cat. Let's exit the spawn. We are going to be duking it out on Garden. Casual Scrub was on the Pharah for the last bit, but is going to be going over to the Hanzo. Hypnos on the Tracer. Really loving the Sigma here, I guess. Both these teams, Wisp being on the Sigma, Shredder also being on the Sigma. And then Salem really loving the Mei. I mean, they're getting some sick headshots with the Mei Icicle. You love to see it. Looks like we have some fast push to high ground, assisted by Boomer on that Lucio here. Let's see if he can get a sick boop. You can line up some pretty nasty boops using the MOWL and Lucio. Looks like that's not going to be the case. Oh! An attempt. They did get immortality out of it. Ooh. Everyone getting kind of low. Ooh, nice pick onto Fangori. The Baptiste is down. That is their main support. I guess they have double main support. Holy shit, Epi. Incredibly fast shatter from Epi. Epi is dangerously low though. And then that is a nano Rhine. Drunk Turtles in their face. This doesn't look good. Shatter coming out from Drunk Turtles. And it is going to actually be nice sleep. Kyoto Koi that is going to take that after a hefty slap fight and 2 shatters exchanged and a nano. Do almost have both DPS ults on line for Kyoto Koi. Meanwhile, we're only at 50 and 60% for London Leviathans. The closest thing we're to is Lift. So potentially could have something to do with that. Let's see where Casual Scrub is. Casual Scrub is drilling down the Reinhardt. Then it's going to blink into a wall. Spray like it didn't need for that to happen. Are they going to get... Ooh, they're not going to get the Lucio. Salem says no. Is going to kind of turn around that aggression on them with the wall to split the team and force them back. Is going to take down the lamp. Lift coming out from Shredder. Dragon Strike from Casual Scrub trying to... That's a triple fire strike coming out from Epi. Impressive. And then a goodbye present of a little pulse bomb just kind of chucked on the ground. And it looks like London Leviathans is going to get that point cap, 45% on it for Kyoto Koi. They're going to be coming into this next fight with a Shatter, with a Window, and with a Lift. Hypnos swapping over to the Pharah. London does have Blizzard almost, as well as both support ultimates should they need it. Looks like the decision is going to be to nano Rhine and then throw some stuff in there. We're going to try and get... Ooh, that's a lot of ultimates. So that was Blizzard, Shatter, and Freeze coming in. That is a team kill. Means they only have beat for next fight, although perhaps a little bit of a miscommunication. Meanwhile, the Kyoto Koi have both tank ultimates online and are ready and pretty much have a nano boost to play for. There is a beat on the side of London Leviathans. Boomer just got back here and missed the jump onto the high ground, but that's okay. Take the long way. Whole team's gonna be setting up on this high ground. Dangerous. Ooh, and there goes. That's a nice boop from Hypnos. Hypnos is going to take out Amari too on the Pharah. Drunk Turtles is going to take out their counterpart Epi. And right now it is Salem stalling for percentage on the point, but is going to get knocked off and knocked around. Kyoto Koi take this back. No ultimates. No, they did use a lift. They used a lift to get up there. As well as a really sick boop coming out from Hypnos. Amari on the Pharah, but Naked Pharah versus Pharmacy is not the matchup you want to see. Boomer probably doesn't want to swap to Mercy given that they have beats. They probably want to beat aggressively into this fight to allow Boomer to swap. There we go. Justice reigns from above. That is going to be Shredder getting 1 as well as Amari getting another with the barrage. Shredder getting 2 here. And it looks like they're going to manage to retake it. Kyoto Koi backing up and regrouping. They do have 4 ultimates, both DPS ult, Shatter, as well as Nano to play for. Let's follow along with Hypnos and see where they decide to put this barrage. There is no hit scan on the enemy team, but it is a dangerous game to barrage in front of an enemy Pharah. We have just face first barrage into Amari. Lift coming out. Casual Scrub getting 3 with the high noon. Doesn't matter. In the lift 2. Shredder is killed. Epi goes down. And now it is a game of can anyone touch the point before overtime. Oh, never mind. I forgot. London is in red. Shredder swapping over to the Zarya, but it is last fight territory. 85% they are going to have to play the who can touch game. I guess they have the Lucio here for the touch if they absolutely need it. Almost have a Shatter. Nice block. is the shatter. Ooh, but he does get shattered himself. Drunk Turtle's very low, although Ruhei is going to get a pick, although... God. Fangori bringing out the Glock. Lift coming out from Wisp and does manage to get Epi here. It is just Shredder alive on point with Pandy desperately trying to support him from the back lines. Pandy is on point trying to stall. Is going to get killed by Hypnos. And then it looks like that is going to be Kyoto Koi taking the first map of Oasis. Nice job, nice job. What do you want, Cat? Do you want me to give you some space so that you can curl up back behind the monitor? There you go. Yes, this is an excellent shatter from Drunk Turtles, and then just dominating play coming out from the Reinhardt here. Excellent job. Hypno with the 60%. Whew. Time to update our scores, and then we will go to the timeout screen while we wait for the next map. It is currently London Leviathans map pick. They can choose any map from the map pool of any map type. So they could pick Escort, Hybrid, Assault. I don't know why anyone would pick Assault. It's a terrible map type. I hate it so much. So happy 2CP is what they're nixing from Overwatch 2. Glad to see it go. Not fun to play, in my opinion. But it is going to be interesting to see what London Leviathans does with this. Looks like they're going to take us to King's Row. Gotta love the Row. Favorite map of pretty much everyone here. And I do mean everyone. And if King's Row isn't your favorite map, then you're just wrong. And I'm not afraid to say that. Cat, can you stop with the wire? My headset is not a toy. Alright. Looks like, oof, we are going to be going into King's Row. Shockingly, I'm guessing we're going to see both Rein Zarya's on both sides. Salem may play the Mei again, depending on... I mean... You can do the Mei on attack as well as defense. It's just harder to pull off on attack. But Drunk Turtles has been playing extremely aggressively as a Reinhardt, and you can potentially catch him out with the Mei wall. So let's see what Salem in his infinite wisdom decides to play. Looks like we're going to see Echo Sombra for attack. Interesting.
I'll be busy soon enough.
Very interesting. Boomer going over to the Mercy to provide some pocket support. Meanwhile, we have a Junkrat, Ash, with on the side of Kyoto Koi. So I would say there's a lot more damage coming out from Kyoto Koi, so Pandy and Boomer will have their work cut out for them. But there's a lot more utility work on the side of London Leviathans and a lot more win conditions set up. EMP is a huge ult, Copy is a huge ult, Grab's a huge ult, Nano Monkey 2 is great. Let's see where Epi decides to go for this double bubble play. Oop. Gonna take that Fire Strike straight to the face. Thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. It's gonna get dynamited. Casual Scrub's already, well, you're waiting. You've already lost your Ana, and now you can't push. Rez is going to come out from Boomer on to Pandy. You need to make this jump, Epi. You need to be aggressive and get Shredder some charge here. Jump. Go, boy. Nope. I'm gonna get destroyed by Casual Scrub. If they're gonna play with this much hesitation, this double bubble is not going to work. They need to swap. Amari also got picked in the backline. There they go. They're gonna swap onto Reinhardt and then on to Hanzo for a different kind of win condition instead of the Shatter. Trying to peek out the Ash here. Almost does it through the trees. It's quite nice. Casual Scrub almost has a tire here, which is probably going to happen in the next fight. Salem trying to get some poke damage on the flank. Is forcing them to back up and rotate around the hotel, so that is good, but Tyre is ready and is in play. Salem probably knows where this man is going to do the Tyre. Is going to manage to get Pandy here. Nano coming out onto both Reinhardt. Shatter coming out from Epi. And it looks like it is a nice cleanup. Salem getting 4 picks off of that Shatter. Looks like he went around, dropped down from the high ground, and managed to clean up Casual Scrub, because that is the most telegraphed place to Tyre from in the world. And if anyone knew they had Tyre on the enemy team, it was going to be Salem, because that man alt tracks like crazy. He's a fucking machine. Anyways, they have Copy ready. They almost have Rav ready, as well as Valk. They do have Shatter on the enemy side, as well as Valk. A Lift also almost ready from Kyoto Koi. Let's see if Drunk Turtles is going to Shatter to stop this aggression. They do want to hold it here at this choke if they can, before it gets into the main streets phase. Copy is coming out in the back. We have a Junkrat. Tyre is coming out. Is going to manage to get 2 with the Copy. Rez does come out for Ruhe. Ooh, tried to pin the Copy, but it went out before. Boomer does manage to kill Fangor, but is going to die to Wisp. Wisp is going to also manage to get the pick onto Amari. And then Salem as well. Looks like the aggression does stop there. That is a very long, protracted fight, although Shredder has Grab, and they almost have Dragons. Do have Nano coming up, as well as Valk. Still have this Shatter. Drunk Turtles has gotten great value with it before. Let's see if they can do it again. Alright. Looks like we're just trying to see where the team is. Ooh, nice Shatter. It's going to get 4 or 5 on the ground, but is going to die still. Pandy managing to get the last little bit of damage on that man. Ooh, they're going to let Fang actually pull off that res. Didn't manage to camp the body hard enough. Casual Scrub coming in with a Tyre on the side is going to manage to get Shredder and reset the charge, going back to spawn. Bob is also sitting around in hotel, just kind of chilling before he heads out. We have a Grav. We have Le Combo. Grav, Dragon. Let's see where Shredder decides to put this Graviton Surge. There is an Eat to contend with on the side of the enemy team. Eat is down, but Shredder is also down from Casual Scrub. Rez coming out from Boomer. They're desperately trying to get this. Ooh, nice grab coming out. And Grab Dragons is just good, my man. It's just good. Cleaning up Drunk Turtles. And they continue to push through Streets phase. A little over 2 minutes left on the clock. Probably want to stay on cart to just try and get it around the corner as much as possible. Drunk Turtles coming back from spawn. Fangor is here. They have a Nano and they have a Lift. They're coming to meet him as they push it around Streets phase. There is a Nano ready on the side of London Leviathans, as well as a Shatter. Cat should not be there. Okay, that's fine. Shatter comes out, is going to get a couple people, manage to kill Casual Scrub with that. Amari's going to get the pick onto Drunk Turtles. Lift does go off, but it doesn't manage to find anything. Not enough damage to being pressured on the floating people. Then it looks like they're going to get this cap. Can Wisp contest? Not that much. Is going to get cleaned up, and then it looks like Kyoto Koi is going to decide to back out and regroup. 3 minutes now on the clock. Fire Strike coming in. Nice shielding onto Hypnos. Ooh, an aggressive pin. It does manage to kill Ruhe, although with that weird-ass boot. Nano going onto Epi, but the anti means that there is no healing. Still is going to manage to get the pick onto Drunk Turtles. Amari's going to pick onto Pangori. Shredder's going to get the pick onto Hanzo. Or Hypnos. Holy guacamole. And then, nope, they know Casual Scrub's over there. He has Tyre. He has Tyre. Oh my god, don't go for the res. Don't go for the res. Oof. Good job. Sniped by Amari. They are going to be forced to back out after that failure. They did lose Epi in all of that melee. And they're going to try and regroup. There is a Shatter, there is a Valkyrie, there is a Bob, a Nano, but going into both DPS ults as well as a Valk. Aggressive Valk, well, going in, gonna be counter Valk. Bob is gonna come in, grab dragons. Here it goes again. We see it happen all the time. No deaths on the side. Shatter does come out. That is 3 people on the ground there. That is going to be 2 kills for Drunk Turtles with Hypnos helping with the other 2. And that is a reset back to spawn with E for the London Leviathans. They do have pretty much a lift and a nano for the next fight. We'll be going into a shatter from Epi, a copy from Salem, and potentially a nano from Candy. Let's follow along with Salem and see where they decide to use this copy. Casual Scrub's gonna get the better of Amari on the high ground there. Salem forced to get out. Shatter comes out, doesn't manages to get 2 on the ground, but there's not enough DPS to follow up with it. Copy onto the Sigma, but are they gonna manage to get the lift in time? Forced to kind of back off with it. Is going to manage to get the lift. There are a couple people up in the air, but is not enough damage follow-up to get kills off of that lift. Hypnos is going to get the dynamite pick. Drunk Turtle is going to kill Epi, and then Casual Scrub is going to end the fight definitively with a tire kill onto Shredder. It is last fight territory. We have a Valkyrie pretty much on the side of one of the Leviathans. We have a Bob from Hypnos on the side of Kyoto Koi, as well as a Valkyrie from Fangori. Bob is here, is on point to stall it out. Is Bob on point? Bob is on point. I don't know where Bob went, they must have earned it. But it looks like they're just here on overtime. Kyoto Koi backing up a bit to do some healing, back up onto point. Oh my goodness. It is just a shit show as everyone's just booping around Reinhardt's. Nano going on to Drunk Turtles. Nano going on to Epi. Both Reinhardts miss the charge. Hypnos is going to get the pick onto Amari. Epi is going to get the better of Drunk Turtles. Shatter coming out is going to kill Casual Scrub, get another on the ground. Res comes out for Amari. Fangoris is going to get the res onto Hypnos, who is going to get immediately killed by Amari. Wisp forced to back up into their spawn. Lift coming out from Shredder is going to get the 2 people up. Ooh, almost killed Ruhei. Wants to kill Ruhei. Desperately wants to kill Ruhei. Candy's going to get the pick onto Drunk Turtle. Salem's going to get the pick onto Casual Scrub. Amari gets 2 with the tire that's both supports down. Wisp is the only one still alive, as well as Hypnos on the cart, but is going to get cleaned up with the copy from Salem. And they managed to push it all the way through, but they did it in overtime, so that is no time bank left for the London Leviathans.
Switching sides.
And this is King's Row. It is very possible to finish this map with lots of time in the bank, so we'll see how Kyoto Koi do and what London Leviathans bring for the defense. Whee! As we fly through the little window. Pretty impressive tank play coming out from Drunk Turtles and Wisp. I think Shredder's doing a really good job. Epi's had some great shatters too, especially that last shatter right before 3rd point. Pretty clutch to get it with the nano, managed to kill 1 and drop another.
Ready for battle.
And Salem's been pretty consistent on the Echo. That triple kill earlier on point A managed to get them into the streets phase. Cat, can I just take a drink real quick before you bug me?
Attackers incoming.
Looks like we have a bet. Nope. We thought about it. But we are going to stick with the tried and true Grab Dragon combo to clean it up. And then it looks like for the attack, we're going with something a little different this time. We'll see if this sticks, but we may have a Wrecking Ball on King's Row.
5, 4.
No, it's not going to stick.
1.
But it looks like we do have a horse. No, they're just doing a quick pull. And then dropping Hypnos on the Widow, trying to snipe. But isn't going to find anything and is going to swap to the McCree. Amari, in the meantime, managed to get a pick. Is very low, though. Is going to be healed up by Boomer. Epi's going to get 2. Pandy's going to die to Casual Scrub, but is going to get rezzed again by Boomer. Putting in the work here. Casual Scrub is going to get the pick onto Salem, although. Nano that man. Nice. Reinhardt is in with the Nano. Dragon Strike comes out to separate from the team, but that's a Nano Reinhardt. He needs no team. Shatter comes out, and that is going to be a clean up.
Shots find them.
Salem coming back for the double kill, too. Casual Scrub did manage to find Amari in the back there. It is going to get cleaned up by Salem. But that is unfortunate because Amari is going to have a much longer walk back than Casual Scrub, so that is a nice trade for them. Casual Scrub, or Amari still by the bookshop. Meanwhile, they are getting pushed here. London Leviathans playing very safe on the backside of point to try and give Amari time to get back. They almost have Grab Dragons here. Shredder desperately trying to build some charge for Grab Surge. High Noon to clear some space around point, coming out from Hypnos. Shatter coming out from Drunk Turtles. Both of them are on the ground. Lift coming out. That is Shredder in the air, but is going to just gently float down. That is a two-man grab. Probably not worth the Dragon Strike. Oh, he's dead, so he can't do it anyways. Are gonna manage to get Ruhe, but oh, good. It's getting close. Shredder is trying to beam down as many targets as he can, but is going to finally get cleaned up by Drunk Turtles. Oh, and Epi's going to lose their Shatter. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. And that is combo gone. Does mean Amari can use Dragon freely in the Streets phase. There is still a Nano to play for, as well as a Dragon on the side of Kyoto Koi. Beats almost ready to from Fangori. Dragon Strike comes out, is going to manage to get two, forcing them to reset, as well as a Nano Reinhardt. Forcing them to back off, so they do get to come up and hold this choke like they want to. Nice Reinhardt. Fire Strike, gonna get a little bit of ult charge back, but there are 4 ultimates on the side of Kyoto Koi. Starting with High Noon, speeding him around, following up with a Dragon Strike. Flashbang onto Epi does mean he gets cleaned up. Handy is going to get cleaned up shortly after. Nice anti onto 2 of the players Wisp getting those kills. And Amari is just trying to get some ult charge in before he dies. Salem is going to get cleaned up. Nice shots there. And they're going to stagger this Mercy like crazy. Yeah. Nice play, nice play.
See that which is unseen.
You got a jump cat? Jump all the way to your catcher, you can make it. I've seen you do it before. Alright. Woo, nice pick onto Hypnos from Epi. We still have a Shatter from Drunk Turtles, and he clearly wants to do a fancy one, but then decides maybe that's not the best play. They do see me up here, and is going to go and rejoin his team on the cart. Ruhe is going to get the pick on to Shredder. Shatter does come out. Nice play. Is going to manage to get 3 off of that Shatter. Boomer desperately trying to just stall the cart. We've been here before, but is going to get cleaned up. Going into the last bit of King's Row with 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. That's 30 more seconds. 35 more seconds, because actually London Leviathans went into this phase with 2 minutes and 55 seconds here. So, they have a lot to work with. They also have a lift to play for, but they are going to go into combo. But Shredder is getting dangerously low. Grab does come out. It gets 3. Beat coming in. A well-timed beat means they are going to not be, but the Shatter also comes out to try and win them the fight. Lift High Noon is going to get 1. Hypnos also getting Epi and Salem out of the High Noon. Shredder is going to get Hypnos, although Fangori is going to manage to get Shredder. And now it is just Amari stalling before he gets smacked. Oh, and Salem's on his one true main. Hold on. Oh god, I can't find him. Where's this man? Salem's here. This is the Lucio God. Beats inside the bubble though, so I don't know how I feel about that. But I guess the copy was almost out anyway, so I guess the beat disappears when the copy does. So it doesn't really matter. Shredder on Winston to try and stall this out, but is going to get cleaned up. Doomfist also here for the stall. Pandy just hugging point, desperately trying to stay there, but is probably going to get cleaned up here. Wrecking Ball is here on point. Salem is back on the Echo. to win. You got 2 minutes to spin before you can kill. Pandy is going to finally go down. We're trying to line up this shot on the Hanzo. Shatter comes out from Drunk Turtles as well as the nano onto him from Ruhei to try and clean this up. And it looks like we might have it. Sound coming out on the Genji, and it is not enough. They're going to finish King's Row with 1 minute and 45 seconds on the clock compared to London's 0.
3-3.
So all Kyoto Koi has to do, I believe, if I remember correctly, is get 1 tick on point A, or do they have to get a full point capture? I don't remember. Don't remember how this works. I do know it is going to be London Leviathans attacking, because they have the less time bank. See, even old dogs can learn new tricks. Oh, cat.
Ready for battle.
Oh, both of you are here. That's great. Alrighty, looks like we're gonna have a pharmacy coming out from. Oh, never mind. It's gonna actually. You know what? I said I learned something. I in fact did not learn something. London Leviathans are gonna be defending first because they have no time in the time bank, and it's going to be whatever Kyoto Koi can cap. So we have a pharmacy here. Sounds a pretty decent Pharah, so I'm excited to see this with the Junkrat. Going into the Hanzo McCree. Guessing this is just for a pull off the statue in case they're running that Bastion. Kind of a nifty trick, but I think it's potentially not worth the time.
Defend objective A.
Let's follow Salem along and see where they play. Gonna get some cover around this tower. Amari getting a nice early pick onto Fangori on the Lucio. Chucking some rockets through there. Shredder's gonna get a pick onto Drunk Turtles. Everyone's really low on the side of Kyoto Koi. They're gonna have to back out and heal up a bit. Regroup. Oh, my cat just farted and it smells like death. What do you eat, you monster? Ugh, that's disgusting. Alright. We almost have a tire. We almost have a... Well, almost. We're halfway. They'll get it sooner rather than later. See? Already 20 more percent. Whiff's going down. Hypnos is going to get the pick onto a Mario, though. That is 1 down for the defense, and that is not what you want to see if they're hoping to hold for long. Epi is down to half, getting dangerously low. Pandy also getting really low in the back. Has Nano, probably wants to use it. I would Nano the Pharah if I were you. Ooh, that should not be Pandy touching. That should not be Pandy touching. Shredder works too. It's going to get shattered. And then Salem is also going to die in the barrage. Unfortunate. That is several picks down. It is Shredder here now trying to stall it out, but this is not looking good for the defense. Amari is back, but is going to get cleaned up. Ooh. And it looks like that is going to be a victory for Kyoto Koi. Up 2-0 on the London Leviathans. Play of the game is going to go to Salem, although he had a nice triple earlier in the game, as well as a couple of really good copy kills. This is going to be that triple. Yeah.
Took a second. I finished them
Beam,
off.
and then just capitalizing off the shatter like crazy.
Double kill.
Nice job, nice play. Alright, back to the screen. Alright, it is still London Leviathan's map pick from any map pool. They can no longer pick any type of hybrid map. Oop, it looks like potentially we have swaps. Oh, it looks like Conqueror is here. That means that the sub for Kyoto Koi is no longer being played. Conqueror coming in for Fangori. Thanks to Fangori for subbing for Kyoto Koi and getting them those 2 maps. Let's see if Conqueror can help keep up the steam. Also looks like Joe Mama 69 is here. Not sure what side they're playing for, but I'm sure Epi will. Oop. Joe Mama is going to get just destroyed by Epi. You love to see it. You love to see it. So, let's see. They can pick Escort or Assault. I'm hoping they pick Escort because no one likes Assault. Also, thank you, Dabmaster, for the follow. I don't take back what I said about you earlier. I still think you're a failure for not getting this lobby set up. I don't care that you have family issues. Clearly, the video game sports league you're on takes priority over family and friends. But it is nice for the fall, and I appreciate it. Strong showing thus far from the Kyoto Koi. Drunk Turtles having an honorable mention here, as well as Hypnos, who seems to be doing a lot of just DPS carry over there on the side of the Kyoto Koi. Meanwhile, London Leviathans, Salem is bringing it. Amari has their moments, but they also get picked half the time. Pandy's also getting picked a lot, but I don't know if that's necessarily misplaced from them. E is a little bit out of position, but I think it's just miscommunications with the tanks. Epi's had some good plays, but they're just not quite as good as Drunk Turtles. Shredder playing phenomenally. I think it's just little things. I think Pandy needs to be protected a bit better, whether that means more peel from Shredder or more peel from Boomer as the off support to try and keep the main support up. Then we'll see. I think they can still do this. I think they can still turn it around. And I'm trying to advocate for no halftime. Listen, I understand halftimes are important for the players, but they're suffering for me. It's just suffering for me. We'll see. If they need to take a halftime, we'll take a halftime, but Lord, do I hate it. Oh boy. Hi Allie, welcome to the stream. Currently Kyoto Koi are up 2 on the London Leviathans, which is exciting, so let's see what else they've got up their sleeve as we wait for them to decide if they're going to do halftime or another map. Halftimes for casters feels, yeah, they're the worst. No halftime in your game? Nice, dude. Well, it looks like Kyoto Koi are ready whenever. I'm going to also put an R in the chat because Epi's one of those mods that likes to see that I'm ready. Although I'm always ready. Always ready. Ready and waiting. And it looks like whenever we start, we're going to be going to Rialto. And it looks like we're going to be starting now. Here we go.
Welcome to Rialto.
As we go into, not Venice, Italy, but Rialto, Italy. I'm guessing we'll probably see a pharmacy coming out from... No. No, we won't. We see Casual Scrub making fun. Oop! We have not started the game properly. So we're having some funsies. Slap on some DMCA music and take a mini break. The problem with DMCA music is that it's all terrible. Like, all of it's terrible. And you know what? That's another pause. So we go back to the MOWL pause screen. Let's update the counter. We are now up to 5 for this season, and this is my 3rd game casted, so that's a great trend for the rest of the season. And as I have said before, I am taking suggestions for everything to put on the pause screen. The idea is to make this a collage of random items by the end of the season that I will then post as a memoir to all the pauses that I have been forced to endure while casting for MOWL Season 6. If you have any recommendations, I have added Frog Champ based on suggestions from the first pause, and then earlier today I added these mussels that died in the 2021 heat wave. And then also deuterostomes versus protostomes, which is what we talked about on our last pause last week. Any suggestions? Oop, and then we're back to the game. Never mind. I'm still taking suggestions for that screen, although you can just let me know. Looks like we're just fucking around. Oop. We had someone DC. As we just goof off. And everyone's taking a swim. deserved, Drunk Turtles. The man was just enjoying a nice boat ride. Guess we're just waiting for Pandy to get back.
See you later.
Pandy did mention that they were playing on dorm Wi-Fi, so perhaps it finally died on them.
Here I am. Later. Bye.
Oh, that's a nice boot. Actually managed to land Salem on the ship. Suppose we don't have an ETA for when Pandy will be back. Looks like a lot of people are going swimming. Whoop.
Initiating
Pandy is
match.
back, and we have reset and are ready to get started, it looks like. As we back up on the camera screen. Hi, Cat. You want to say hi? Are you going to speak into the microphone this time? Say hi. Speak. Speak. That's not speaking. So uncooperative. So
Ready for
uncooperative.
battle.
Alright, looks like for the attack, we're going to have double shield coming out with a Hanzo Echo. Pandy
Attackers
on the
incoming
Anna
in 30
and
seconds.
Boomer on the Mercy. For the defense, we have the Rhine Diva, which has worked well in the past. Casual Scrub on the Ashe. Hypnos on the Torb. Wisp on the Baptiste. And Ruhe, excuse me, on the Mercy. Let's start with Casual Scrub and see how they line up these shots here.
5, 4, 3.
Nice London skin
Attackers
casual.
incoming.
Just point me in the right direction.
Stop the field.
Good dynamite burn, and then going to bounce out. Bear managed to get to the corner with the double shield. More burn coming on to the team. Gummin's gonna get through. Ooh, nice headshot onto Amari. That ding is going to hurt. Rez comes out for Amario though. More dynamite. It's just so oppressive. That dynamite is like I was talking with Deadstock earlier about dynamite and how it forces the healers to like manage so many people's health pool. But Salem is going to get the pick onto that. Conqueror does have Shatter here, although. Oh, Drunk Turtles is going over to the off the main tank. That's fair. Salem has gotten two picks on the DPS. Casual Scrub getting res, so it's still a 5-man fight, but there is no res for Hypnos. He's going to have to walk back with his tiny legs. This is an excellent time to push, and push they will. Shredder getting a nano. Bob's going to come out to counter that nano boost. Sleeping on the job is going to get woken up. And it looks like that Bob is going to do enough to completely waste the nano and make it so they don't get any value, as well as the window in the back from Wisp. Turret is down, but if the turret didn't really care. Conqueror getting dangerously low, forced to get healed by Rute. Shatter comes out, goes straight to a shield. Dragon Strike comes out as well as the copy. Immortality comes out. But there is enough, and it looks like we have Belk and just many things getting burned out. Nice res onto Shredder, but is going to die for it. Drunk Turtles has Diva Bomb if they need it. It is tanks here as well as Ruhe in the back going to get 2 kills onto Salem and Epi. Or Salem and Epi. No. Epi's on the Risa. Ruhe got 2 kills, that's all we need to know. We have a Diva Bomb as well as another Bob from Casual Scrub. Wisp has the window again. Both tank ults ready on this side of London Leviathan. Epi trying to get up to place the shield in a way that is useful. Diva Bomb comes out, isn't going to manage to find anything. The Bob is there and is going to try and shoot them in the back. Awkward position they've been put in where they're trying to not take damage from the Bob but also aggress into the forward, which is going to force Epi to get cleaned up, essentially. And then Hypnos is also going to get picked onto Amari, and that is going to be Kyoto Koi continuing to hold. 1 minute left on the clock, and this is looking very bad for the London Leviathans. They have to push into an Earthshatter, a window, and essentially a Valve. Meanwhile, Epi still has Bongo. Shredder's going over to the Monkey, actually. They do have Nano here, and they can potentially get Copy in this next fight, but it isn't looking great. Window comes out, they're forced to play a little scared. Nano Monkey goes in, Nano Monkey's gonna get moved out by a Conk Blast. Casual Scrub's gonna get picked onto Amari. Shatter comes out, and that is just going to be many people dead with some dynamite from Casual Scrub as well as a visor to clean up from Hypnos. That is every ultimate they have, and there still is 16 seconds on the clock, and they can potentially touch. Shredder swapping over to the ball, Epi swapping over to the Diva. They have a copy if they can get there. Shredder's trying to line up, backing up. Shredder doesn't know what he's doing. He almost made it. Is going to make it for the touch. Just barely. Copy comes out onto the Diva. That's going to be huge if they can manage to get the bomb here. Let's follow along with Salem and see if they can do it. Did manage to get the bomb. Is going to just drop it. Is it going to manage to find anything? Enemy Diva Bomb does. Drunk Turtles Diva Bomb does manage to find 2. Kainu does manage to find a Casual Scrub, manages to get 2, and that looks like that is going to be a definitive defense. Definitive defense.
Score
from Kyoto Koi.
0-0.
Hi, Cat. I see you. Damn. Well,
Initiating match.
cart finished just around the corner where you want to hold. This is going to be a really difficult defense for London Leviathans. There's no way to really kind of clean it up. Potentially they can do it, but they're going to have to be perfect. There is no room for error here. And that's got to feel pretty demoralizing, so there's also a mental game going on here. Let's see, it looks like they're going to bring out the Rhine Zarya with Amari going over to the Torb, Salem on the May for the stall, Pandy on the Anna, and then Boomer on the Baptiste. Potentially trying to get a little extra healing as well as some utility from that Immortality Field, which is just incredibly good. On the attack, we potentially have pulled pork with an Orisa Hog. We'll see if this sticks. Casual Scrub on the Genji, Hypnos on the Widow, Wisp on the Zenyatta, and Ruhei on the Mercy. Is this really what they're gonna go with? Are they just memeing at this point?
Attackers incoming.
Yep, this is what they're gonna go with. Alright. I mean, they're being given a shit ton of space. If I was London Leviathans, I would have had a fight at the door to try and give you at least 2 fights here. Because you're just giving so much. They're gonna get it to this Chopo. What are you doing? Casual Scrub's gonna get the pick on to Boomer in the background, and that is going to be a pick onto Epi from Conquador. The turret is doing work, but it is not going to be enough. And just potentially just Shredder is gonna go down. Pandy's probably gonna go down here. Is gonna manage to get an anti off of it, and then get pulled and cleaned up, and that looks like that is. Can they stall? Nope. Kyoto Koi is going to be taking this match. This is the first time this team has been casted, so I'm glad I can cast their first victory.
Play of the game.
Play the game going to Hypnos, potentially that visor that cleaned up towards the end of the fight. It is going to be the visor that cleaned up towards the end of the fight. Shoot through the window, taking some advantage of the ult there. And the double dynamite through the window, and then the sights to clean it all up. Nice job, Kyoto Koi. Whoop. Go over to this screen. I mean, I just think they had a really strong comp. Drunk Turtles was on fire all night with the tank play, and Casual Scrub and Hypnos both had shine out moments, with Ruhei and Boomer being pretty. Oh, not Boomer. Who was their other support? I'm gonna forget now. I feel terrible. Ruhei and... Can I see it in my recent players? I don't think I can because I'm not actually in the lobby. Ruhei, casual script. Wisp? Was it Wisp that was on support with them? No, Wisp was on tank. Oh, and then was on support? This is why I'm thinking, because Fangori was on support and then was a sub and then got swapped out, and then I think Wisp went over to support, which I didn't notice. But yeah, I mean, and we had some good plays. Salem had some great plays from London Leviathans. There were some great grab dragon combos from London Leviathans. I just think it wasn't their night and it wasn't their matchup. Well, thank you all for joining me. I'm going to shut off stream and take a 39-minute break, and then I will be back to cast Chengdu Chads versus Philadelphia Fright, which should be a good one. Bring some snacks, bring some drinks, and I will re-ping you all, as I know you love your pings in announcements when that stream's about to start. So I will see y'all in a bit.